Working on the Springfield Stroll was one of the more fun filming experiences that I think we've really had. This was like my first time really exploring Springfield, as I've never really been here since I was like a kid. I came up to come visit Luke, and we decided like, hey, let's film some shots for this movie. And we just ended up walking all over the place. We found really cool spots to shoot. We were able to do a lot of stuff all over Springfield. I looked at my phone, and it turned out we walked like 5 miles, so we were actually going like all over the place. Got to explore the college campus, got to explore all downtown. It was a really cool experience.
I had a really good time. This was definitely like a project that is like something I don't typically do, like, you know, just going through day-to-day life, just like nothing extraordinary happening, just, you know, like the rest of us live life like everyday humans. So I think that was definitely like an experience that's different than most other like on-set experiences.
It was fun. I just got to walk outside for a little bit, get some fresh air and stuff. It was fun.
See, my first favorite shot that we did, like my all-time favorite, was whenever I was kind of like going in between these colored statues, like I kind of squeezed through it. And then once I got through there, I started like jogging up the hill. And whenever I got up there, I looked around and like looked at the sky. That was my personal favorite shot to film. And then another one that we also filmed kind of happened like near the area where we were filming. There was one shot where I was coming up on the sidewalk and kind of walking by, and Luke had the camera like in between the trees, and you could kind of get like a cool shot of me walking past. You could kind of see the sun and like the branches and stuff. That was one of my favorites too. We had tons of amazing shots though, so I think the film looks really amazing.
Definitely like a lot of the scenes in the library and the vending machine scene. That was definitely my favorite.
I like the one at the very end when I'm sitting on the rock. Like I was very serene in that moment, and I think you could tell like on camera. Just enjoying nature and stuff. It was a beautiful day today.
Getting to work with the rules of Dogma 95 was really interesting because we kind of had to work within the box in a lot of ways. Like we couldn't use music, you can't use editing, you can't even like credit Luke as the film director, which is kind of crazy. We had to like go through all these kind of things, but that actually kind of brought some creativity out of us, I think, because using those guidelines, we were able to think up new kinds of things that I think we wouldn't have previously thought of. We were able to incorporate music into the film by having me like kind of hit some stuff that we found like down like in a park in Springfield. We were able to incorporate some really cool stuff by following those guidelines. So I think actually following them made the film a lot better than it really could have been.
Them rules, they're different, definitely. Makes a person step out of their comfort zone and what they're not used to during filming. Like, it's just like really like tight constraint, you know, knowing that what you're recording now is what you're gonna see in the end. There's not really gonna be any like change, no sound change or anything. So you're really, you know, wanting to home in everything you got right here because there's nothing to do when you get out there later in post. So I think that's really something I really was like, man, like this is one and done. Like no real take back. So it was really fun to do that as well as it's like challenging in the mind.
I don't think it's something I'm brave enough to do. You know, I don't think I could ever restrict myself that much. But I think it's very cool that you're doing it. You know, and I think it'll turn out very well in the final project.